This is Hannibal and Piper here, my co-host at the Hannibal TV, with a daily wrestling news update. And there's actually quite a lot of news for a Saturday, but I just want to point out that the screenshot that I used for this is actually from the WWE's Facebook page, advertising Survivor Series tomorrow night, where it looks like Kevin Owens is kissing Bobby Lashley and Lashley's giving him a weird look. If you think they did that on purpose, or maybe he was actually kissing Lashley, you never know. I wouldn't put it past Owens to swing both ways. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, Kenny Omega apparently does too. It's common in wrestling. Smackdown did a 0.5 rating last night. Apparently, at Survivor Series on Sunday, Randy Orton is going to set the record for wrestling in the most pay-per-view matches in the history of WWE. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations to him. He is one of the best wrestlers out there today. Apparently, Impact did a 0.02 rating on Thursday. New Japan and Pro Wrestling Noah have announced that Wrestle Kingdom this year, January 8th, is going to be a special show where wrestlers from New Japan take on wrestlers from Pro Wrestling Noah. And for those of you that don't know, Noah recently aired some Great North Wrestling matches on their streaming service, including the Blood Hunter beating up Rene Dupree at a recent Great North Wrestling event. And supposedly that match got good reviews. So I'm pretty sure the Blood Hunter could beat up any Japanese wrestler. So they might want to recruit, Noah might actually want to recruit the Blood Hunter to take on those New Japan wrestlers, because the American New Japan wrestlers are all pretty small for the most part. And I'm pretty sure the Blood Hunter could take care of the Japanese ones pretty easily, who are also pretty small for the most part. And speaking of the Blood Hunter, I didn't realize there was sound to that one, but it was announced today that the Blood Hunter will be appearing for World Pro Wrestling in the UK against Joe Redman, who was Oliver Gray in NXT, February 19th at Cheltenham Town Hall in Gloucestershire, UK. And Blaze will be there managing the Blood Hunter. And she actually tweeted about it earlier today and says that this guy is going to be just another opponent for him. And I actually agree with her. I believe that that's going to be an easy match, and that will be his UK debut for the Blood Hunter. I don't think he's ever been to the UK before, and I believe it's going to be a successful match. I, of course, have wrestled in the UK before, where I once defeated Doug Williams, and I also beat Mason Ryan there. So here's the graphic without the sound, taking place February 19th. And then, of course, in the US, December 11th, Blood Hunter with both Kevin Sullivan and Blaze against Carlito. So lots going on. I'll let Piper get back to my lap. She's very cuddly today because we're back to sub-zero temperatures here. We'll get into some of your comments. Izara seems to not like Survivor Series. John saying hi to us. Piper, say hi. Wendell, how's my shoulder and chest recovering from the stem cells? They're feeling good. I've done mostly legs, though. I haven't done any shoulders and chest. He told me not to do any for 2 weeks, and I want them to work, so I'm focusing on cardio, abs, and legs. Any news on Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman? Braun Strowman recently got his ass kicked in arm wrestling. and he's asking 25,000 American for the independent scene. And so far, nobody's been willing to pay 25,000 American for him, plus his travel, because he just won't draw it. And Bray Wyatt's making a movie. But I have heard through the grapevine that Qatar Pro Wrestling will be doing an event whenever the COVID restrictions allow them to go back to doing events in Qatar in 2021. And I've heard both of those names being possibilities, as well as even Adam Cole's name being thrown around. And I will be covering the next Qatar Pro Wrestling event whenever it is. Gregory says hi from Kentucky. I was just talking to Eric Embry, who lives in Kentucky now, and he's going to be at that December 11th event. Walter Herwig, big fan from Texas. I know he's going to be there in Southern Junction. And he says pretty soon they're going to have to put Blood Hunter in handicap matches because no man can beat him. I do think he's 17-0-2 now, or 17-0-3. Will I do another Carlito shoot? Unlikely. Stefan checking in from the UK. And speaking of Blaze that I said was going to the UK earlier, you can follow her on Twitter at GNW Blaze. She's also on Instagram and Facebook. New accounts because she's pretty new to wrestling, but she's been doing a great job so far with the Blood Hunter, and she will be managing him in just about 3 weeks from tonight in Irving, Texas, when he destroys Carlito. It's not going to be pretty, and no, I don't think he's going to do a shoot interview that day because he's going to be leaving in a body bag.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button.